Hello guys and welcome back to another episode. So, I am playing right now on the test realm where Elemental Shaman have changed quite a lot. I think it's okay change. So let's go through the changes and let's see what happened. So the first major change is that you can actually use Lava Burst first, and then after you have used Lava Burst you can fast use Flame Shock, and Lava Burst will still be able to crit from Flame Shock. Before you had to use Flame Shock first and then Lava Burst, and everyone have always said it feels so weird that you have to use an instant spell and then a cast spell. It's so stupid. But now you can actually cast Lava Burst and then Flame Shock, and your Lava Burst will crit. That's pretty neat, because now you can actually start a fight by casting and then Flame Shock. I mean, that's pretty much every time I pull them up I'm like, why do I have to use Flame Shock? Then it's running toward me while I'm casting my first Lava Burst. I want to be able to actually pull them up with a Lava Burst and a Flame Shock and poof, one time. So this little change here have made me very happy for Elemental Shamans. So that was one of the points. So they have also decreased the damage of Earth Shock and increased the damage of Lightning Ball. So that means our Lightning Ball now deals more damage. Of course Earth Shock is still good and you still have to get up resources to use Earth Shock, but they have increased the damage of our Lightning Ball, so it doesn't feel so useless, you could say. So I can still spam Lightning Ball and of course still use Earth Shock as a good spell you have to earn spells points up to. So beside that we also got some talent changes. Before, Earthen Rage was down here on the 90 row and it's replaced with Surge of Power. So now we have Earthen Rage up here. You know, the spell that every time you cast a spell you will begin to here you see the earth that is kind of, yeah, you see there, the earth that is kind of throwing into the enemy. Yeah, that's the one you can now get in your level 15. I will probably still say that personally I will still play with Echo of Elements, as I don't really see that Earthen Rage is that much worth. I'm not sure. I probably need to use some damage meter and test 30-second damage, which one deals more damage. Yeah, but Echo of Elementals is a nice one for me. We also got this one here. They removed the talents behind here. I can't really remember what we had here, but they removed it and added Call of the Thunder. Call the Thunder. So Call of the Thunder will increase the maximum of Maelstrom by 30 you can get, and it decrease the cost of Maelstrom on your Earth Shock by 10. So instead of it costs 60 Maelstrom, it costs 50 Maelstrom. That means you can actually cast Earth Shock more often now, and you can stack more Maelstrom if you want. So if you're kind of waiting for use Earth Shock, you can stack up 130 and spam 2 Earth Shocks, and only 20 points more and you have one more Earth Shock. It's a pretty fun thing by 130 and one at 150, so you could basically have 3 Earth Shocks, but I don't know why, but still pretty cool talents. I mean, I'd probably still play with Aftershock, but I mean, Call of Thunder is a great one also. Beside that, we also got this one here. Yeah, Surge of Power. Earth Shock also enhance your next spell cast within 15 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. Kind of like monks have. You know, monks, I think it's Mistweave Monk, they have the spell where they enhance the next spell. So here we have also the enhancement we can get. So Flame Shock, so if we use Earth Shock, the next cast also applies Flame Shock to one additional target within 8 yards. Okay, so that means if I use Earth Shock, and then Flame Shock. It will use Flame Shock on 2 targets if the target is inside for 8 yards. I kinda feel it's pretty worthless. I mean, woohoo. But if you use Earth Shock and Lightning Ball, your next 3 casts will cause an additional elemental overload. Okay, it's pretty much increasing the damage of our Lightning Ball. That's pretty cool. I mean, if I let's try get some energy. Okay, here we go. Earth Shock, Lightning Ball. So now it overloads, and overloads. I mean, that's pretty much damage increase. That's pretty much, I mean, okay, Primal Elemental is also cool because it makes your Elemental stronger, but this one here increases the damage of your Lightning Ball all the time. I mean, every time you use Earth Shock, of course. If we use Earth Shock and Lava Burst, reduce the cooldown of your Fire Elemental by 6 seconds. Fire Elemental has a 2.5 minute cooldown. Okay. And if I use Earth Shock and Frost Shock, it will freeze the target in place. Okay. Pretty cool. So now the biggest change I would say is Stormkeeper. So Stormkeeper was pretty useless before. It was cool on Chain Lightning when used, well, because Stormkeeper is making the next Lightning Bolt or Chain Lightning instant cast, but it also triggered an extra overload, and I mean, it's pretty cool, but it didn't really make any big difference. But now it's actually increasing the damage of your Lightning Ball by 250% more damage. 250% more damage, that's pretty much, I would say personally. So that means normally my Lightning Ball deals, what's it, how much damage was it? 8,000 crit? 3,000 normal damage, okay. So if I use Stormkeeper, 11,000 and 9,000, 11,000 and 9,000. That's pretty much, that's very much. And it didn't even, the 11,000 and 9,000 was no crit at all. It was just normal damage. So Stormkeeper is pretty cool. I mean, in PvP also, it's, ooh, that's insane. That's pretty cool. I mean, then you can use Lava Burst and 2 Stormkeeper and basically one-shotting people. It's pretty cool. I think Elemental Shamans just got much more fun. So that's basically the changes they got, and I actually think it's a great change. So yeah, so what do you guys think about the changes? Is it a go or no go? So leave down a comment in the section, tell me what do you think about these changes. Is it a bad thing, good thing? Well, yeah, let's see. And again, this is still the test realm, so anything can happen. So yeah, thanks guys for watching and have a great evening.